Good day everyone. In this video, I will be discussing the last topics of the subject M228 Calculus 2. These are the topics: A. Indeterminate form, 0 over 0 and Cauchy's mean value theorem. B. Other indeterminate forms. C. Improper integrals with infinite limits of integration. D. Other improper integrals. And these four are the last topics of the Calculus 2 subject. And now, let's begin. The first topic I'll be discussing is the indeterminate form 0 over 0 and Cauchy's mean value theorem. And in this problem is we determine the limit if it is an indeterminate form. So we have here the limit of y squared over ln cosine y as y approaches to 0. So first, we show that this limit is an indeterminate form. So first, let's apply the limit. So we have substitute the 0 into y to the y. So we have 0 squared over ln cosine 0. Then simplify. 0 squared is 0, ln, and the value of cosine 0 is 1. Then 0 over the value of ln y is 0. So the limit is indeterminate. If the limit is indeterminate, we apply the L'Hopital's rule. L'Hopital's rule. In the L'Hopital's rule, first write the limit y squared over ln cosine y. So in the L'Hopital's rule, we derive each numerator and denominator. We are not deriving the whole expression. So the derivative of y squared is 2y. Then the derivative of ln cosine y is let u is equal to cosine y. Then the derivative of cosine y is negative cosine y. Then deriving the ln is we're using the 1 over u times the derivative of u, which is the du or u prime. So 1 over our u is cosine y times our u prime, or the derivative of u, is negative sine y. so times negative sine y. Then simplify, we have limit of 2y over negative sine y over cosine y as y approaches to 0, and the negative sine y is equivalent to negative tangent y, because tangent is sine y over cosine y, or sine over cosine. So we have limit of 2y over negative tan y as y approaches to 0. Then proceed here. Applying the limit, so we have 2 times 0 over negative tan 0. Then simplifying, 2 times 0 is 0, and the value of tangent 0 is also 0. So the limit is indeterminate. If it's indeterminate, so let's apply again the L'Hopital's rule. Apply L'Hopital's rule. Then our limit is the, before we apply the limit, so we copy this. So limit of 2y over negative tangent y as y approaches to 0. Then derive its numerator and denominator. So the derivative of 2y is 2. Then the derivative of tangent y is secant squared y, and the negative. Then we apply the limit here. So substituting the 0 to y, so we have 2 over negative secant squared y is 0. Then the value of secant squared 0 is 1. Then we have negative, so it is negative 1. Then 2 over negative 1 is negative 2. Therefore, the limit exists. So let's proceed to the second topic, which is the other indeterminate forms. In this topic, we are showing that this limit is indeterminate also, but in other forms, which is the infinity over infinity. But there are other indeterminate forms, not just 0 over 0 and infinity over infinity. So we have limit of ln ln squared x over x as x approaches to infinity. First, we transform the ln squared x into quantity squared of ln x over x. Then we apply the limit to show if it's indeterminate. So applying the limit, we have quantity squared of ln infinity over infinity, and the value of the ln infinity is infinity, then squared, also infinity, so we have infinity over infinity. So the limit is indeterminate. If the limit is indeterminate, we are applying the L'Hopital's rule. So apply L'Hopital's rule. Then copy the last expression, which is the limit of quantity squared of ln x over x as x approaches to infinity. Then we derive each the numerator and the denominator separately. So limit, then x approaches to infinity, the derivative of quantity square of ln x, we are using the chain rule to derive this. So in chain rule, we are first multiply the exponent, so 2, then ln x, then we derive the inner part. So the derivative of ln x is 1 over x over the derivative of x is 1. Then we have since it is over 1, so we have only the denominator. Then simplifying the denominator, which is the 2 ln x times 1 over x, is limit of 2 ln x, 2 ln x multiply into the 1, so then over x, now equal as x approaches to infinity. Then after deriving, we apply the limit to show if it's still indeterminate. So 2 ln infinity over infinity, 2, the ln infinity is infinity over infinity, so 2 times infinity is infinity over infinity, so the limit is still indeterminate. If it's still indeterminate, we apply again the L'Hopital's rule. Apply L'Hopital's rule. Then the last limit, this limit of 2 ln x over x as x approaches to infinity. Then derive each numerator and denominator. So limit of the derivative of 2 ln x is 2 times the derivative of ln x is 1 over x. We didn't derive the 2 because it is a constant. Then derivative of x is 1 as x approaches to infinity. Then simplifying, the denominator is 1, so we only have the numerator, which is 2 times 1 over x. Then simplify, we only have 2 over x as x approaches to infinity. Then apply the limit, so we have 2 over infinity, and the value for the 2 over infinity is 0 by the limit theorem 1.12. So our limit is 0, therefore the limit exists. The third topic is the improper integrals with infinite limits of integration. And we have here the integral of e to the power of 4y dy from negative infinity to 0. And as you can see, to our boundaries, the lower boundary is negative infinity, and if it's infinity and we are located upper or lower, so the negative infinity is located at the lower boundary, so we are using the definition 2 of improper integrals. So using definition 2 of improper integrals, so we are transforming this integral into limit of this e to the power of 4y limit of integral of e to the power of 4y dy from the negative infinity transform into a, because a is the lower boundary and the upper boundary is 0, as a approaches to our a, or the lower boundary is negative infinity, so a approaches to negative infinity. Then first we integrate this integral, so we have limit of the integral of e to the 4y dy, so we let u equals 4y, then the du is, or the derivative is 4 dy, then our du over 4 is 4 dy. So the derivative, or integral rather, is the 1/4, then e to the power of 4y, then the boundaries, which is from a to 0 as a approaches to negative infinity. Then we apply the boundaries after integrating, so equals limit of applying the boundaries, so b minus a. So first let's substitute the 0 into the y, so we have 1/4 e to the power of 4 times 0, then minus a, so 1/4 e to the power of 4, then y is a as a approaches to negative infinity. Then simplifying, we have limit of 1/4 e to the power of 4 times 0 is 0, minus 1/4 e to the power of 4a as a approaches to negative infinity. Then simplifying again, we have limit of 1/4, the value of e to the power of 0 is 1, minus 1/4 e to the power of 4a as a approaches to negative infinity. So we have limit of 1/4 times 1 is 1/4, minus 1/4 e to the power of 4a as a approaches to negative infinity. Then here, since we finished applying the boundaries, so let's apply the limit. So applying the limit, so substituting the a, which is the negative infinity, to a, so we have 1/4 minus 1/4 e to the power of 4 times negative infinity. Then simplify again, 1/4 minus 1/4 e to the power of 4 times negative infinity is negative infinity. Then again 1/4 minus 1/4, then the value of e to the power of negative infinity is 0, so 1/4 minus 1/4 times 0 is 0, so the final answer is 1/4. The limit exists, therefore it is convergent. So the limit is 1/4 and the limit exists, therefore it is convergent. And the last topic is the other improper integrals, and we have here the integrand, so integral of dy over the quantity of y minus 2 to the power of 2/3 from 1 to 3. Then in the previous topic, which is the improper integral, that the critical value is the boundary of infinity, and here is we're going to find which of the boundary is going to undefine the integrand. So first, we substitute the boundaries into our integrand. That makes it undefined. So if 3, substitute to y, so 3 minus 2 is 1, so not, and 1 minus 2 is negative 1, so also not a undefined. So to make it undefined, we're going to find any number that makes it undefined. So to make it 0 for undefined, so y is equal to 2, so 2 minus 2 is 0, and it is undefined. So the integrand is undefined at y equals 2, so the critical value is 2. Using the critical value is 2. Then using the definition 6 of improper integral, so we transform this integrand into integral of dy over quantity of y minus 2 to the power of 2/3 from 1 to 3 into limit of integral of the upper boundary, transform it into c, or the critical value c, then the lower boundary is 1, then this dy over quantity of y minus 2 to the power of 2/3 as c approaches to the critical value 2 from the left, plus the limit of integral of dy over quantity of y minus 2 to the power of 2/3, then the upper boundary, since the first limit is the upper boundary critical value, then the second limit is the lower boundary, so upper boundary is 3, then the lower boundary, transform it into c, or critical value, as c approaches to 2 from the right. So limit of integral of c from 1 to c, then reciprocate this, so the quantity of y minus 2 and the exponent become negative as c approaches to 2 from the left, plus Same here, limit of integral of upper boundary 3 lower c, then y minus 2 to the power of negative 2/3 as c approaches to 2 from the right. Then we integrate this each, so we have limit of, then the integral of this using the power rule of integration. So we have the quantity of y minus 2 negative 2/3 plus 1 is 1/3, then the denominator is the exponent, which is the 1/3, then the boundary is 1 to c as c approaches to 2 from the left, plus limit of same process, quantity of y minus 2, then 1/3 over 1/3, then the boundaries as c approaches to 2 from the right. Then simplify, division of rational expression, so we reciprocate the denominator, so it becomes limit of 3 times y minus 2 to the power of 1/3, then the boundary from 1 to c, plus as c approaches to 2 from the left, plus limit of same here 3 y minus 2 to the power of 1/3, then the boundary from c to 3 as c approaches to 2 from the right. Then apply the boundaries, equals limit of as c approaches to 2 from the left, then b minus a, we substitute the boundaries into y, so upper boundary first, so 3 times the y is c minus 2 to the power of 1/3 minus the a, which is 1 minus 2 to the power of 1/3, plus limit of 3, then the y is 3 minus 2 to the power of 1/3 minus the a, so 3 times y is c, minus 2 to the power of 1/3 as c approaches to 2 from the right. Then let's simplify, limit of, no simplification here, so just rewrite c minus 2 to the power of 1/3 minus 3, so exponent first, so 1 minus 2 negative 1, so cube root of negative 1 is so the cube root of negative 1 is negative 1, then times negative 3, so positive 3, as c approaches to 2 from the left, plus limit of 3 minus 2 is 1, then cube root of 1 is 1, times 3 is 3, minus 3 times c minus 2 to the power of 1/3 as c approaches to 2 from the right. Then since we finished the applying of boundaries, let's proceed to applying the limit. So let's see. Proceed here. Apply the limit. Apply the limit. Then copy limit. We just copy so that 1/3 plus 3 plus limit of 3 minus 3 times c minus 2 to the power of 1/3. Then apply the limit. So we substitute the c to this. So 3 times 2 minus 2 to the power of 1/3 plus 3 plus 3 minus 3, then substitute the c. So times 2 minus 2 to the power of 1/3. Then 2 minus 2 is 0, then cube root of 0 is 0 times 3 is 0 plus 3 plus 3 minus 2 minus 2 0, cube root of 0 to 0 times 3 0. Then we have 3 plus 3, so we have 6. Therefore the limit exists. Therefore it is convergent. So the limit of this integrand dy over the quantity of y minus 2 to the power 2/3 from 1 to 3 is 6. The limit exists, therefore it is convergent.